Please subscribe, like, comment, and turn on the notification button so you are aware of our future episodes that you will love so much.
Welcome to another edition of Film Biz Show Fame Week 2025. And today we're having a wonderful guest with us, the CEO, founder of Cape Town TV, Ms. Karin Throne. Welcome.
Thank you. It's really good to be on your show.
Thank you for joining us. Yeah, at last, finally, we've been communicating via email and
Like a whole year.
a whole year. But to say good things take time. So, and I believe this is the beginning of a new relationship that's going to, oh yeah, definitely. First of all, welcome once again. What brings you to Fame Week 2025?
We are actually a CSI partner of Fame Week, and this is the second year we've been here, which has been a real eye opener for us. I'm surprised we didn't come much earlier.
Yeah.
Because in fact, community television has a very important role to play in the television industry, which a lot of people don't really understand, like where we fit in.
Yeah, very much so. The conversations are kind of happening in silos within the industry about how do young filmmakers monetize their content, especially in this landscape, where it's new media and, so many things are changing. And, as you say, people are not understanding the role that, community television has to play. What is Cape Town TV doing in terms of educating young filmmakers about monetizing from their content?
Yeah. Well, we do run workshops for producers in Cape Town, which we would love to be able to extend, broader than that. But essentially the role of community television as we see it, we're not really in a position to be able to commission content, because we don't have the resources to do so, although we are working on that and we will do one day. But what we are able to offer producers is airtime and our audience is significant. Cape Town TV broadcasts to 2 million people on a monthly basis. So some of our best performing shows are reaching up to 400,000 viewers. Okay, that's on the higher end. But some of the local shows can easily get to 60 to 80,000 people watching the show. So there's value in that. So what we offer filmmakers that are creating content such as yourselves, you own your own content. People usually put their stuff on YouTube. They find it very difficult to monetize their content on YouTube. But as a licensed free-to-air television station, we can give you an audience. And once you have an audience, as you know, you can monetize your content and still own your content.
It will be very interesting to find out what the LSM group of, Cape Town TV is, and would you mind sharing? And
it's mainly in the 6 to 8 LSM, so it's kind of like your middle to working class audience. It's actually quite a diverse audience spread as well. More men than women. Obviously, a strong audience in Cape Town, but because we're on DSTV, we're finding we've actually got quite a strong audience in the urban centers around Durban and Johannesburg as well.
Which makes it much easier to talk to brands who would like to partner with you and get in bed with you. But I want to maybe just go to, the actual foundation where it all started, because from my understanding, within it's soon going to be your 17th birthday.
Yeah, yesterday.
Yesterday was just congratulations.
Here I was. I didn't even get cake.
Don't worry. We'll post some cake in Johannesburg. But that's a huge milestone.
Yeah, no,
Where did it all start?
Well, community television, what a lot of people don't realize is that it was a huge democratic gain. I was an anti-apartheid activist in the film industry. I used to run an organization called Film and Allied Workers Organization, which was an anti-apartheid cultural organization. We were part of the UDF. And we were in that context in the early 90s, we were very involved in formulating the new sort of democratic dispensation, particularly in film and television. And it was at that time that we fought for community TV as part of the 3 tiers of television in South Africa. And then subsequent to that, it was only in 2004 that ICASA eventually got around to issuing licenses. So we were right at the back of the queue. I don't think they really wanted community TV But, being a Karin, I made sure that I've gotten my way. It wasn't only me, though, of course. And then by that stage, I'm from Joburg, because Joburg people are people that get things done.
Definitely.
Don't tell anyone.
Hustlers.
But, then I moved to Cape Town, and I then knew that it was coming. So I approached a group of progressive media organizations, Bush Radio, Workers World, a couple of other organizations, and we started a consortium. And then ultimately we applied for a license, and we started broadcasting in 1st of September 2008, 17 years ago.
Congratulations. That's a
Very,
yeah.
very long story.
Very, very long story. And I mean, for a community television station to be doing such numbers, it means, it's a testament to the kind of work that you guys are putting in. Very, very much so. Going forward, I mean, I know you guys have some events scheduled. What are some of the goals and milestones that you guys have put up for yourself?
Well, we started something in 2019 called the Producer Development Program, also known as the PDP.
Whoa.
And basically that is it's basically we put out calls for proposals twice a year. People send us the concepts for shows that they would like to develop in partnership with Cape Town TV. We then do a selection process. We take producers through 11 workshops where they learn the basics of content ideation, proposal writing, all the way through to presenting skills.
Wow.
They learn how to monetize their own content, which is a skill I believe that producers in today's world needs, because commissions are far and few between. And then after a final selection, we ultimately produce or co-produce a pilot series with the producers. So we do about 20 series per year. And this can either be with filmmakers, independent producers, and sometimes it's nonprofit organizations who want to use the platform of television to educate people about issues in society. Or it could just be an individual with subject matter expertise in education or youth development or legal issues. And we work with them to translate their concept into television. So that's the PDP. So we run a couple of workshops every year. And then we also work with independent producers, so people such as yourselves who are creating and own their own content but are struggling to monetize their content because they don't have an audience. And so we offer that audience to people. So we work with a lot of independent producers, actually all over the country. As your content fits with our programming mandate, which is to educate, inform, and empower communities, then we will put your show on Cape Town TV.
That really is amazing. That's phenomenal. Great work you guys are doing. What I'd like to know is, with these PDPs, once you have the proof of concept of these from these different producers, then what happens with the project? And are there any stories that you'd like to tell us, or you could tell us success stories from this?
Yeah, so after the pilot series, we would then put the show into our advertising pipeline, and then we work with the producers to monetize their show through sponsorships. So I'll give you an example. We've got a show called Into Equus Spice, which is a local cooking show, which is currently, actually today, recording. They're recording their second season.
Oh, wow.
And it's now a fully sponsored show.
Okay.
So we don't have that kind of success story with every single show. We've just launched a new show called Pride the Queer Shows. And it's actually in its pilot phase, but it's such a great show that it's already attracting interest from sponsors. So that show's already gone into the sales pipeline.
Man, that's
yeah.
Those are beautiful, beautiful stories, and I think it's something that as the Film Biz Show would love to be a part of. Because our ethos is all about educating while entertaining. So, yeah.
So we're very keen on building, working with organizations such as yourselves to just build an ecosystem, because I think in today's world, the television industry is not in a great shape. There's not a lot of work going around. NVF is a bit of a, going through a phase, we hope.
We'll call it that.
Yes. And so we need to work together, and Cape Town TV is, what's nice about working with community TV is that we're small, we're agile, we're friendly. It's not like a lot of bureaucratic red tape. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, just maybe just to a word, a parting word from yourself, on behalf of your team. It's now 19 years. I just want to get 17 years or what?
17 years on air, 19
years
since our existence.
since your existence. But I mean, what legacy would you like to leave in terms of, what you've done with the Cape Town TV, and what mandate is it that you want the Cape Town TV to kind of achieve?
Look, I mean, we've realized that there's no other local television in South Africa. Go figure. So we're just like, okay, we're it. So that's what we're going to be. We're going to be it with a capital I and a capital T.
Yeah.
So we want to be the best metro TV station in the country.
You already are.
We already are. And yeah, but we want to do it in a way that doubles down on our value systems, because as I mentioned earlier, we have a very progressive ethos. We're not in it to make big money and big profits, but of course we need to be sustainable. And we also really doubling down on our focus on youth, because we believe that the creative industries is really the best way out of poverty. Young unemployed youth, and I mean with a 63% unemployment rate, we think the creative industries is a really good place to start. So, we want to reach for the stars, but we want to really bring like our grassroots like along with us, so we can all get there together.
Well, I mean, Karen, this is, I believe, you guys are really just entering into an age where you'll take off now that things are changing within the industry. And I believe you guys are going to be one of the front runners of where this business is going to go. Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for joining us.
Having us on the show.
Yeah.